Hi, Aliyah, it's Professor Melanie giving you feedback on your final project in complementary and integrative health. Overall, you did a wonderful job. You had nice learning objectives, a target audience. You had a nice, clear voice. The only thing I would state is your audio was really long and it kept cutting in and out. I'm not sure exactly why, but it ended up being like about 27 minutes. That was just something that I noticed that you had a little bit of a struggle with. It's hard for me since you didn't submit an actual PowerPoint with your presentation to show you some things. So I'm going to see if I can get this to work here. When I get to your references page, see if I can slow it down. Okay, so on your references page, you don't want to have capitalized words in every part of the article title, so that's something you'll want to look up. You would keep the P capital because it's after punctuation, and you would keep the E. You would keep proper nouns, etc. So look that up on those guides that I had in the APA writing tip. They're very nicely explain what should be italicized, what should be capitalized, etc. So, and then your systematic reviews journal title was not italicized. And then this next one, this was appropriate. Meditation could be lowercase, and then the MDPI would be italicized. This next one for CAM, this would be italicized, and whoop, hold on. And then really, this is an article. This is an article in a newspaper, so that's not really a peer-reviewed journal article that's acceptable especially for Ayurveda and Chinese medicine. There are articles that you could use that were peer-reviewed journal articles. So, and then for this one, Tai Chi would stay capitalized because it's a proper noun. Promoting would stay capitalized because it's after punctuation. And then the gerontologist would be italicized. For your Connor one, complementary integrative health approaches should be lowercase. And then global advances in health and medicine, the advances, health, and medicine would all be capitalized in the journal name, and then that would be italicized. Let me see if I can go to the next slide. Okay. So scientific reports, italicized, should be italicized. And then this one here, meditation, mindfulness, effectiveness, and safety should be italicized. Now, the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health is, of course, a credible site. It's not necessarily a peer-reviewed article per se, but these authors would have likely used peer-reviewed articles in that. But there's a lot of information on meditation and mindfulness in the literature that you would have been able to find. And then International Journal of Mental Health Systems would be italicized. You would have the analysis would be a period after that. This one, controlled trial would be lowercase, JMIR would be italicized because it's the name of the journal, and curious would be italicized, it's the name of the journal. I don't think you had any more. Oh, yes you did. You wouldn't want this to be all underlined here. I realized that it probably wouldn't let you remove the underline, so I didn't take off points for that, but you want to make sure you can get that unlinked. And then Springer Link is not the actual journal. There's probably a journal in here that you would be able to find because you have a DOI for it. And then Journal of Ethnopharmacology would be italicized, and Biomed Central would be italicized. So overall, you did a great job. Just some things with your references and the types of references that you used but you still did very wonderful. So just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions, please reach out. You still did amazing on the project. And again, you had a very clear voiceover. It was just that at times it was really slow, and I'm not sure what happened there. So wonderful job. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And thank you for taking the course with me.